Hello, my name is Matt Viegas. This is video number 6 in the tutorial series on how to stream to Facebook Live using OBS, Open Broadcaster software. So here we are. This is the big step. I'm going to use the screenshots here listed in the article that's in the description. So go ahead and click on that. Follow along. So this is what it looks like on the Facebook end. So really important, you're going to need, I believe it says it here, you're going to need a page on Facebook in order to do this. So if you wanted to just stream live to your own personal Facebook feed, you could do that, but you're probably best off just using your smartphone or whatnot like that. Okay? So for this, since you've gone through this whole tutorial series, you need a Mac or PC, some type of computer in order to do this, and you need a Facebook personal page or business page, I guess. And so this is what it looks like. I've gone through these steps on my own. It really does look like this. So that was in 2016. I'm doing this video in early 2017. So everything should be pretty similar for the most part. When you get to your page, as you can see, you're going to Publishing Tools, Videos. There should be an option to go live. If there isn't, I would check with the support forum on Facebook. It might take a little bit of time after you open up a page and whatnot, but it shouldn't take too long, because honestly I was able to do this pretty much the same day that I set up my own Facebook page. Okay, so Publishing Tools, Videos, Live, pretty important to go there. The next step is key for this, because you literally need the stream key. Okay, so as you can see, what will pop up when you click that live button, as you saw in the previous screenshot, this tab, this window should show you don't need the single field. You need the separate fields. You only need this bottom box, really. They're just highlighting here both just because. And let me show you what it looks like in OBS on the Mac. So you open up the preferences, go under Stream, Streaming Services, and Facebook Live, right? So when you select Facebook Live, that should cover the first part with the server URL. You really don't need to worry about that, even though it's highlighted there. What you need is this stream key. So they didn't black this out in this image because unfortunately, if you ever need a reminder, you can always refer back to this video I'm doing. But when you do stream to Facebook Live, I will have to do this as well. Every time, you gotta check on the page for the stream key, and you have to go back into OBS, into the settings, preferences, stream, and put the new stream key in every time. So it's really important that once you do this, you have everything set up. So if you need to go back and review all the videos that I set up already and go through those to make sure you're caught up to this point, because everything needs to be good before you start streaming. And just really quick note, there's actually a preview before you do that. So going to go ahead and click on these screenshots. These pretty much review what I've talked about already. So just again, make sure that video feed 1280 by 720 for the output. So for me, I'm doing base and output the same, 1280 by 720, because I'm using a MacBook Air, and then 30 frames per second for that common FPS value, right? And again, for the video bitrate, for the audio bitrate, here they have 160. I use 128 just to play it safe, and the audio bitrate, it's not really that noticeable. Just remember the video bitrate, if you want, 4000 is the maximum number for streaming to Facebook Live. So there is that. So double check those values, make sure those are all good, and then you've got the green light. So once you've put in the stream key on OBS, you've hit that, you hit OK, hit start streaming. I believe, let me just double check the picture here. So yeah, hit preview on Facebook first, and once you preview, click in OBS on start streaming, and it will show you a preview of what your stream looks like before going in. Now, really important note, when you do this, for whatever reason on Facebook Live, it's echoes because this preview tab is giving you feedback with the audio. So I like to use Google Chrome. You could certainly use other like Internet Explorer or Opera or Firefox or what have you. You could use other internet browsers, but I like using Google Chrome and then clicking on the tab, right click, and you're going to mute the tab. You have to do this on the tab that has the preview feed, because otherwise you're going to be getting this feedback audio, and if you're using speakers rather than a headset or earbuds or anything, you're gonna get a really bad echo. But either way, like even if you are, I honestly would just mute the tab just to play it safe. So hopefully Facebook fixed that in the future, but for now, you're gonna have to do that. So double check that everything is good. What you'll notice here, there's going to be a bit of a delay. In the next and final video, I'll give you a few more tips, but for the most part, once you get streaming and everything, you should be good. And as long as that preview looks good, you are all set. I also like to record, but let me go back here to this article. So as you can see with the preview, make sure your video feed looks good and everything. So you can see how my feed looks here within OBS with the image overlay and the webcam. This OBS scene and everything should pretty much match what shows in your preview. And if it doesn't, just double check your settings, go back through my videos, make sure everything looks good. And if you need to, you can check with either the Facebook forums or OBS forums, or you can comment here on this video. But you'll want to add your description, your tags, your title, and get that all set before you click the Go Live button, right? So what I did is I was already streaming, right? So you have to click start streaming in order to get the preview. Absolutely do not hit stop streaming unless you're done, because remember, with Facebook Live, you need a new stream key every time. And so you would have to go through the hassle of going back into OBS preferences and the stream and putting that stream key in each session, right? So for me, I just like to make sure everything's nice and tidy, double check the settings. go through this video as many times as you need to make sure everything's set. Hit start streaming, get the preview going, and then when you click the go live button, I like to start recording from there, and you should be all set. As long as the preview pretty much matches what you have here in OBS, you should be good. So hopefully that helped you out, and then I'll just have one last final video with some neat little tips, and that's pretty much everything. So hopefully that covers all the bases. I know there might be some differences with hardware or software or whatnot, but Mac or PC, like, this is the basic process. Alright, so see you in the next one. Good luck with your streams, and feel free to comment below about any questions or if this helped you. Okay, have a good one.